Okay, so the scenario that I'm giving you is you you two are a partnership. You are at home waiting for her to come home from a night out. She said that she'd be home at 1 and it's 3:30 now and she's just getting home. You're upset and she's just walking in the door after a fun night out with the ladies.
Okay. Hi. Well, geez, I didn't even know if I was gonna see you tonight. It's like 3 a.m., Danielle.
Yeah, I know. We were just having so much fun. There was like a band playing. You know, I had seen so many people like I haven't seen. It was like I had so much fun tonight. I totally forgot about the time.
You totally forgot about the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I didn't forget about the time at all. I mean, you go out with the girls normally. 12:30, you're in. I mean, what do you think that I've been doing for the last 2.5 hours? I mean, you got a cell phone, you can phone me.
Well, why are you waiting at the door for me? You know, like you're not my babysitter. I'm allowed to have fun with my friends. You know, if it like runs a little long, like.
Yeah, but I worry. Maybe I shouldn't worry, but I mean, the crap that goes on, the things you hear, like, I mean, I think it's very selfish of you. I think it's really selfish of you to not even touch base. I mean, it's not like you had to go to a landline or whatever. I mean, really, to tell you the truth, this is just another example of you think about yourself too much.
Well, yeah, because I'm important. Like, I don't really see, like I told you, like, there's a couple of girls there that I haven't, like, seen in forever. Like, that I, like, struggle with, like, seeing my friends sometimes. So, like, when I do go see them, like, so what if I spend, like, a little bit of extra time there? Like, it's kind of, like, it's my night, you know?
Yeah, okay, there's lots of good reasons. Okay, you know what? To tell you the truth, I'm dead tired. I had a long day at work, and I knew you were going out and everything, but I expected to be asleep hours ago. I got to work tomorrow morning, and I guess I'm just an idiot for worrying about you, But you know what? I don't even want to talk about this right now, but I think we do have to talk about this. I maybe tomorrow when we get some sleep tonight we can.
Now is definitely not.
Yeah. I think now is not a good time at all. Let's talk tomorrow about this, Danielle. We really have to.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
Okay.
Cut to tomorrow.
Okay, Danielle. First of all, I want to apologize for last night. I mean, I'm thinking of the way you came in, and I'm thinking I must have seemed like your father or something. And I know that's bullshit, but I have an issue, I guess, with maybe I worry and think about the worst things that can happen. I mean, every day in the news. In fact, last night I was sitting here and there were stories that were making me think. I guess I maybe I have an active imagination, but I see often you doing things independently, which is great. I think that's what makes us a strong couple. But I always tell you where I am, and I feel like I have an issue with not knowing where you are. Call that controlling. Call it my fears of what's happening or whatever. But I would like to know where you are. It's just a quick text. I hope you can understand that I don't feel I'm being controlling, but I can't relax when something different happens. Like you touch base with me, and then suddenly 4 hours goes by. Like I'm sorry, but I can't not jump to those fears that I have, and I know it's me who is bothered by this. But I really don't think that I can just let the status quo go on in this sense. I guess I'm needing some input from you.
Yeah, I feel like, like you do know where I am, and just because I'm not texting you like every hour, like I'm not like running off, like gallivanting around the streets, I'm just at the bar. And I understand like why you would be worried. I know like there is like problems with being a woman in this world, unfortunately, but Courtney's not much of a bad place, like I understand why you would worry, but like it is just Courtney. I get really frustrated because I was having a lot of fun, and you know, when you came at me like, where are you? You know, it's like, well, like you did know where I was.
I did. First of all, I don't want you to feel frustrated. I know you have a lot of friends. You're really popular. I also know that, you know, you've told me about when you were younger and how, you know, your parents basically let you do what you wanted to do,
Yeah.
and nothing happened. I mean,
Yeah.
if something happened, I guess it would have happened then. But I do want you to know that I love that about you, that you're very social, that you have lots of friends. Let's face it, I'm not as social. Maybe you're in a lot more situations like that than I am. Is there something? This is kind of hard to understand, but is there something where you don't actually want to be in contact with me? Like, maybe you feel freer and separate. Like, I mean, we're a couple, we're together all the time. Maybe it would help me to understand a little, not hearing from you. If I understood, is there something that you like about that? Which I'm not going to judge. Maybe you have to feel some disconnect or something. Am I actually asking for something that's unfair for you to check in every hour, hour and a half? Is that something you actually need to be just turned off sometimes?
Well,
I hadn't really thought about that till this morning.
Well, you know, it's not necessarily that I like absolutely like cannot text you. You know, it's just that I like when I'm in the moment. Yeah, you know, like I'm just really enjoying myself. You know, I'm not purposely like ignoring you. You know, I do enjoy going out by myself with my friends and having like the girls' night. You know, but like you are a part of my life, and I do understand why you'd be worried. You know, and it's not that I don't want you there, and it's not that I don't want like nothing to do with you. Like I do want like something to do. Like you're my partner. You know, it's not just as simple as that. And it upsets me that you feel that way, but I can understand why you would, and I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that, and you know, I think I am looking at this a little differently. You just said something that made me think. You are a live in the moment type person, you know, and that's why, you know, I'm so attracted to you. And I guess I'm a different type of person. I gotta be honest and accept the fact that you not getting a hold of me might not. I can't see it as a slight against me. I guess. Not I guess. I know. I can't see it as a slight against me. It's almost a reflection of what you just said. The way you said that. Having a great time. I mean, now's the moment. All these things people keep telling us about live in the moment, and I think you do that really well. I really do.
And it's also not like also not just living the moment. I just have a tendency when I'm drinking to not have my phone out.
Yeah.
Like even if I'm like if we're together like drinking, if I'm with like my family like having a drink, you know, I just don't have my phone out.
Yeah. Well,
it's just not a habit that I have.
You know, and you hear how much I talk about railing against cell phones and how we're all tied to our cell phones. So it's I guess kind of hypocritical of me to expect you to flip out your head, your cell phone, and touch base with me all the time. However, I do know myself enough that I wonder if we might come up with some plan that might satisfy us both. Me and my need not to worry, or my need to address why I worry. Okay, and that you don't want to be held to your cell phone, that you want to have some freedom and spontaneity, that you don't have to stick to a clock. I mean, you know, I'm your partner, not your father. I was wondering if we might at least have a situation where if you say you're going out, we're going to a show, we're going to a bar, the show ends, the band ends at 1, I should be home by 1:15. You don't have, if you leave at 8, you don't have to touch base with me, or I wouldn't expect you to touch base with me all along, but maybe if it's like 1:15 and you said, I'll see you, I'll be home around then, if you're still up, maybe we can, watch a movie or have a tea or something. But if it was suddenly like 1:30, 1:45, then you you would know that I was sort of expecting you. You're not behooving to me, but you know me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm starting to do when it's
Yeah.
half an hour. I wish I didn't. I wish I wasn't like this. But would it be fair at that point, when you've kind of estimated when you're going to be in, that you text me and let you know you delayed, you might be a couple more hours, or was that something you could live with?
Yeah, you know, I think it's totally fair to expect me to be aware of my surroundings and also to be aware of like my commitment that I do have to you. I know that you do worry, and I know that I'm not making as much of an effort as I should as your partner to be letting you know. So like I think it is 100% fair that you know what, I may not let you know every hour, but if I'm gonna be late, you know, I'm gonna be here till like last call, like I should let you know, and then I should let you know when I'm actually on my way home.
Well, you know what, Daniel, I really appreciate that. And that's all I would expect. And I would try to have a word with myself that if you're, you know, I'd love for you to touch base with me every hour. How you doing? I'm having a great time, but you know what? What a chore. You know, with your friends, and I can see where that would get us really quick. You feeling that you have to interrupt your fun and everything, so I think that's almost my issue that I have to think about.
You just want to know where I am.
I want to know where you are, and I just want to count on when you're really late, having something to counteract my worry.
Yeah.
So I think maybe we'll try that, and you know, we'll understand that you know, neither one of us are completely settled on what's right or wrong here, but I would feel better with that, and I hope that you wouldn't feel like you are giving up something.
No, not at all.
And
No,
I think that could work for us. Maybe we'll talk again in a few weeks or a month, even after a few times out, and see if we feel better in these situations.
Yeah, you know, that would make me happy. You know, like I do, you are also important, and I think that would be great if we both like knew, or were on the same level.
Okay.
And you knew where I was, and I know that you know that I'm safe.
Okay. Well, I appreciate Danielle. I appreciate talking about this because it's important to me, and I know it's important to you, and I think we make progress.
Yeah, and we'll see next time, like if it's working.
Okay. All right.
Awesome.
And